Alright, Vortex. So I said I was going to shoot 3 videos. I'm pretty sure I'm already at 3, but we're going to pretend that we miscount. Okay? This is 1.5, right? Shot 1.5 videos. Let's see what time it is. Not that it matters, but it's 12:18, y'all. Check out this beautiful view of a sunset. I'm obsessed with sunsets. I take pictures of them all the time. That's how I view heaven. I think it's just nothing but a sunset. Man, I can't fucking wait, dude. It's gonna be so good. Like, it's so crazy. I have to confess something, okay? Because anytime I talk shit about somebody, and I feel bad about talking shit about people in the comedy scene, but at the same time, like, they rub me the wrong way, and then, like, I don't say anything because I'm just, it doesn't matter. Like, it's not, I don't want to get offended by somebody and then just, like, act offended and be all immature about it and get into, like, a fight with somebody, you know, over something that they probably didn't mean the way that I want to interpret it. But yeah, so this dude that I do stand up with who, like, pissed me off because he just said something when he was drunk. Like, he brought attention to, like, my schizophrenia. Not that, I mean, I do that all the time, but it's like, it's mine, you know? No, I mean, whatever, I'm being overly sensitive. But it was just in relation to something that, I said to this guy who was, like, really fucking hot, but he reminded me of some actor, and but, like, I said some stuff to him that was, like, unnecessary per usual, because I was like, I just am so fucking good at, like, making it obvious that, like, I don't know how to talk to people sometimes. Like, so, most of the time, like, I can be, like, chill or whatever. Like, I'm actually a really great conversationalist. But, you know, people aren't interesting anymore. Like, I've had so many people tell me that I'm good at talking and I'm keeping my attention, you know. There's a lot of things that I, you know, think about that are on my mind. And I'm right about, you know, most things, if not all. But most things, like, probably like 97% of the things that I think, maybe like 98.5% of the things that I think are, like, really good and, like, better than what most people think. So, and I say that because everybody just seems to be thinking the same bullshit, and they let you know on social media. So there's really no denying these things, because I used to think that maybe, like, people are going to be fake online. I mean, I think that they are, but I think they're also, like, being real. Like, so you're having people expose the fact that they're fake, but they were always fake anyway. But now you have these supposedly real people that are exposing how fake they truly are. Like, how, you know, they're terrible people, you know. By fake, I just mean, like, go along with whatever, like, politically correct thing is going on, world events, news, all that stuff. Current events. That's right. That's right. I mean, I know, like, as a comedian, like, I'm supposed to, like, know about stuff like that, but I just hate all this stuff, and it depresses me so much, and I don't care about it because it's all bullshit. And so that's my perspective. I'm like, dude, it's bullshit. Like, let's talk about something else, like me, you know, like, because I'm right about everything, okay? You know? I don't want to, like, give you my take on, like, some stupid crap in the news, you know? Like, it's all a bogus news story to get you talking about fucking nothing. It's like yet another distraction. So, you know, I want to talk about something that's actually real, you know, like my existence. because I still have a flip phone. So, this is life on the flip side, right? See you on the flip side, I hope, but probably not, right? Mr. Theron. Adam, you're the only motherfucker that I will see on the flip side. My friend Todd, I see him on the flip side, but he's going blind. That's why he doesn't have a smartphone. But anyway, back to my confession. Sorry, I get distracted. We're just too interesting. We can't stay on topic. I think a lot of women have ADHD. And I have schizophrenia, so it's way worse than that. So stop playing the victim. It's fine. We make light. Lots and lots of light. My comic, this colleague of mine, my colleague, comic friend, kind of, sort of, not really. I mean, we're acquaintances. We had a lot of conversations, but I don't know. He's always like had a crush on me a little bit. It's like a comedy crush, you know. That's all really it is. I think that there probably is like a physical element to it as well, because I think there usually is on some level. Like, men are usually attracted to a woman that's like skinny, even if she's like missing a tooth and she's old. It doesn't matter, because like she's not on Instagram and she's not, you know, she's living life on the flip side, right? That's pretty authentic. So even if I'm not attractive, it's like, still, I don't have a smartphone, which makes me like, it's like, I'm trying to think of like some really hot bitch. Scarlett Johansson. Yeah. Yes. If I was actually going to choose to be a lesbian, I would go for somebody like that. Just to let you know. She's insanely hot. But anyway. Yeah, like, you can be ugly as long as you have the right opinions. Because at this point, like, men just seem like they're so desperate. So, even if you're an ugly bitch, or like even like a slightly fat bitch, I feel like your chances of like ending up with somebody are higher, because of the fact that, you know, if you have an interesting personality, you know, like, men will go for that, because like, yeah, just women are so crazy. I don't know. I've always got really hot guys, so it's weird, because I don't feel attractive at all. So it's really weird to have like there was this one guy that I dated that looked just like Ryan Gosling, but you know, he's a piece of shit. That's okay. We're on good terms. But he was a drug addict, like really bad. Heroin. But that makes sense, because I was drunk, you know? Like, alcohol and heroin are very similar. But, yeah, so, back to my colleague. He, did a really good set. I felt bad because I got kind of mad, and I, like, internalized that, and then, like, I talked a bunch of shit about him. These videos. But, like, I don't know, I wasn't trying to be too mean, because I felt bad about it, but then I felt like I was mean. He is insecure, though, man. I mean, you were right to say that about him. Everything that it's like, I feel like you feel bad because he is exactly that, like that. You feel bad for him, but it's like, man, I hate being the one that says it. But it's true, though. I'm usually right about people. He is, like, fucking narcissist. But, like, he did a comedy set recently that was really funny, so I was like, okay. I sit corrected, man. I sit corrected, literally. I was in the audience, sitting down. I'm glad, because it's like, you want you want people to improve. You want people to be better than they are. You want people to prove you wrong, you know? I feel like that's the issue with so many people, like, online. Like, they do want the same thing to just keep happening. Like, I know I've said this before, but I feel like I should elaborate on this because I think this is interesting. So supposedly, what Einstein said that doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, that was insanity, right? And that's what they say in Alcoholics Anonymous. But like, yeah, I mean, I guess that seems crazy or whatever, but it's like, what if you expect the same results every single time? You just keep doing it, like, you're just so dead inside that I feel like it's better. Yeah, I've mentioned this before. Yeah, I remember that other video I did where I talked about this very thing. But yeah, I feel like it's better to just, like, not be aware of yourself, just be crazy in that way, because you're not aware of, like, what's happening. So that's why they say you're insane, right? Because you're not aware. But if you're doing the same thing over and over again, expecting the same results, what if they're not expecting anything? They're just fucking dull. Like, they're not there anymore, so they don't, like, they literally don't care. You know? But their whole gimmick is to care, though. Yeah. I am, like, thinking about this way too much, obviously. But, yeah, this guy, though, like, we talked for a while about his set. But he's, like, narcissist. I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, most people that do comedy, like, when I was thinking about him, I was like, dude, he's definitely not the only one. Because there's, like, so many. I mean, I'm pretty sure Mark Maron's a narcissist. I mean, he seems like it. Not that, I mean, he kind of proves that they are capable of, like, changing and growing and being better people. You know? I think that... No, he has borderline personality. Like, he seems like he probably cries a lot, so... A lot of comics. Look at these male comics. They, like, talked all this shit about, like, the comedy scene. Like, I mean, I have to do that, though. That's why... I mean, I talk shit to the comedy scene. Like, it's one of the... It's one of the best things about it. No, but sometimes I just have to vent. Because I don't want to, like, be tense, like, when I'm around those people. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fair to them, because I know that they're just people, and they make mistakes, and they're flawed, and, like, they're doing comedy, you know? I mean, that's kind of a good indicator as to, like, you know, the type of person that they are. If they're like, I'm gonna pursue this horrible career, you know? This horrible career of jerking off in front of women after they follow you into a hotel room and you ask them, hey man, is it cool if I pull my dick out and play with it? And they're like, yeah. They probably didn't do that, but... I don't know why I keep doing that. It's just weird. I used to do that because I had a tongue ring. I don't have a tongue ring anymore. I don't know how to cope. That's right. I had a tongue ring, dude. Like, I'm telling you, I was a liberal. Right? I have proof. I have one of my old tongue rings that has a marijuana plant on it. So that's like the double whammy, right? There's a little pot leaf on my tongue ring. A liberal that likes drugs? What? Yeah, right. Yeah. So that's, like, another thing. I feel like people that have, like, mental illness, like, know about the right drugs, and they know that, like, psych meds are bad, and they know that birth control is bad, and, like, we're just, like, aware of a lot of this stuff that, like, most of society isn't. So, like, that's why Christian conservatives are, like, so ignorant about, like, a lot of this stuff. And I've talked to, like, so many people in my church that, like, there are a few of them that, like, know what I'm talking about, but, like, we all just have our separate conversations about that, because it's, like, we know that it would, like, weird out a lot of people. So, like, my priest, never smoked weed. There are a lot of people that don't have any experience with that. But it's like, yeah, if you grew up Christian, you probably aren't interested in that sort of thing. Like, if you grew up, like, super duper Christian and you're, like, in love with Jesus, like, and you don't really have, like, any actual, like, afflictions that you're dealing with that are, like, debilitating in your life, then, yeah, why would you smoke weed? I mean, you probably would, like, know people that did. You just wouldn't know that they did that. So, I don't know. I'm just open and honest about it, and I feel like that's something that the devil hates, is you being open and honest, and, there's no point in being ashamed of that sort of thing, because it's like, if you're doing that and you understand why you do it, and you don't abuse it, or, like, defile your body. A lot of people think that. And I understand why. I mean, it does fuck with your brain. You don't have to tell me. It's just my brain's already fucked with because of the anandamide. That's what it's called, that endocannabinoid. Schizophrenics have, like, an additional amount of that. So, we're, like, literally always high. Isn't that amazing? So that's why schizophrenics are the only ones that can be honest with society about their use of marijuana or their dependence of marijuana. So it's like, there are so many people that don't understand that because they don't have any kind of affliction that's led them to seek alternative medicine. Okay? So that's why I don't, give a shit. Like, people, it's not about politics. I mean, if it's political, it's because of psychiatry. It's mainly because of the views that people have of mentally ill people. The reason why you see this, like, mental illness awareness day every single day. Write that down, that's really funny. That just really made me laugh, man. That was a good job. Using my trusty advanced financial pen. I have like 100 of these. Hey, I use their business, okay? What does it say? Mental illness awareness day every day. Okay, that was good. And can we please go inside? Please, can we go inside? Yeah, but anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. Of course you don't. Oh, narcissism. You were trying to admit that you were a bitch about Hobbs. Yeah, that's his last name. He's funny, though. He's narcissistic. Like, really, though, like, when I started thinking about it, I was like, dude, like, I'm pretty sure, like, half the comedy scene's, like, narcissistic. I'm pretty sure that's why, like, there's this one dude that, like, hates my guts because I said the N-word. Like, he's black. Black! Okay? That's what they want you to do. Black! Yes, he acts so much like his stereotype, and then he wants to get mad at white people for stereotyping anybody, and it's, like, ridiculous. I think he's just brainwashed because of politics, but also he's a narcissist. And, I mean, other people have told me, yeah, there's something wrong with him. And I'm like, okay, so if that seems to be like everybody's like MO, like when if people are like, what's wrong with them? I'm like, okay, they're a narcissist. That's how you know. That's how you know what's going on, okay? If their behavior is like just ridiculous and they seem like they're taking something way too personally, or they just stop talking to somebody or stop communicating in a way that makes any sense, or just know that that person's a narcissist and you don't need to worry anymore about them, because like there's literally nothing you can do for them. I mean, you can try to talk to them, but they're probably not going to listen to you because their ego will get in the way, and their ego is due to their insecurity. So there's like, I would say 9.75 times out of 10 there's nothing you can do for them. But I tried to help this friend of mine, but she didn't want my help, so she stopped talking to me. So it's fine now. Fuck that bitch. But like, I do miss her though. That's the thing. I always miss people, even if they were terrible. But it's okay. She'd probably be like freaked out by like all the stuff I think now. And especially like being schizo. Because she's like real like sheep, And I think that that's kind of the thing, like with narcissism, and I think that's why narcissism is probably the most dangerous mental illness, because like those people can do serious damage, and they have, and through the legal system, and the legal system's allowing them to. And they're abusive to children, they're horrible spouses, they get a fuck ton of money from the government, they get a fuck ton of money out of their spouse that they fuck over. And I've seen it happen both ways, by the way, so it's not just about women. It's mainly women that are abusive, so it's just the state always protects the abuser. So, then my hair looks so good. Yeah, so I've just been like washing it and then immediately going to sleep, and then it's just so like poofy when I wake up, and then when I brush it, it's like really full. And the awesome, it's like the blow dry effect without having to blow dry my hair, and blow drying is like really bad for your hair too. So that's good. At least I'm doing one thing right, okay? Besides, like, not having a smartphone and saving the world. But, yes, anyway. Yeah, so this dude, this narcissist comic, I think you kind of have to be somewhat, like, of a narcissist to do comedy. I mean, I used to wonder that, and I'm like, okay, people that are narcissists usually don't wonder that. Is this what I am? And they wouldn't care, because like, no. He's a narcissist. No. Well, there's some truth to that, but I mean, you are narcissistic, very, very arrogant, especially about this. But it's like, it's my lifestyle, Like, I know that it's better. I just want to help people. I'm sorry. I don't want to be arrogant. I fucking hate arrogance in other people. And when I get like that, it's like, I feel like it's possession. I really do. It's like, fuck, I can't stop it. I'm just like on this fucking carousel. It's a good metaphor for like mental illness. Yeah. I'm just like talking to myself on different mechanical horses. Yeah, people are just so, I don't know. I don't want to say they're judgmental, they just don't understand. They think like if you're talking to yourself, or if like you're crying, or masturbating in public, like they just think that you're like a terrible person, like I'm kidding, they don't know that I'm doing that, okay? It's so easy if you're a female. Did you know that? All you gotta do is cross them legs and like, you go places, man. Confessions with Amy Gross. Good thing I got this holy water.